All right, hey guys, what's really cool is that Google has come out with a new AI helper in order to help you generate some UI UX screens for your mobile app idea. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a whole entire prompt from the prompt builder that we have right here in order to help build an app that we're actually going to use for some clients. And so what's good is that I'm going to do this as quickly as possible. So let's get it done. I already put my prompt into ChatGPT, as you can see here, and the goal is to basically use this information that I have from this real estate app and try to build it out as quickly as possible. In order to use these UI screens, the goal is to go from the Google AI and to transfer it to Figma and have hopefully some decent wireframe / low fidelity UI UX screens in order to use to give to a designer. So let's get into it. So right now, I'm going to paste in basically these features that I have already laid out based on this information that I already have on the app. Okay, cool. Geography, do you want the MVP to be California only or scalable nationwide from the start? So technically, California to start. 1. Mobile app, should it be native iOS, Android? Native iOS, yes, of course. Is a more rules-based model and initially post. No. 4. Yes, this prompt will be used to generate the first UX screens. Okay, great. Yes, use Reveal as placeholder. And 2. All right. Here's our final version of the perfect prompt that we will use in order to put into our engine. Let's go to our Google AI. Our goals for this prompt: first round of UI UX screen suggestion for a Revo mobile app, prioritize screen flow to guide MVP development. All right. Generate designs. Let's see what this does. All right. We're letting it load right now. This is actually the first time I'm using this software, so we'll see how good it's able to produce the screens. Okay, so right now we're basically adding in the screens. So we have search screen. I would also say login screens, add splash and login screens. Also screens in regards to our main features, baby blue and white / black. I would also like us typography to be roboto. All right, let's go for it. Okay. Here is our screens that are starting to show up. Let's see what it does. So right now we are on the standard mode. And so welcome to Reveal. Cool. Very nice. Okay. This is the first view of these screens. All right. This is fairly simple. We have these 6 screens that were generated. Okay. It's all right. A detailed screen presenting comprehensive data. Okay, I feel like we should go into a little bit more detail. I got a little excited when I saw this. So what I recommend us to do, since we can continue making this a little bit more efficient, let's say for the Zillow, for this screen specifically, yes. Oh. So if you liked the screens before, I don't know where they went. What's interesting now is that since I asked it to add in a homepage, it is regenerating a whole entire UI, but just in regards to this one page. The other pages, I did not save them or keep them, so I'm not sure if they're lost or not. Hopefully they're not lost, but we will see. We'll see if it is here or not. It says Control V in Figma to paste. Well, in Figma right now, I do not see the capacity in order to do, even though this project is still valid, supposedly. Control V, Command V. So I guess this is the code of what it looks like. It's great. But I want to just copy Command V or Control V in Figma to paste. Control V, Command V. It's not working. Nope. Doesn't look like we're actually getting where we want to be. Let me see if I can come back to these. Oh, great. So I can come back to the screens that I created before. Let's try copying this one to Figma. Nope. Is it because I'm not on a paid plan, or I'm just going back a little back and forth? Okay, so it's regenerating. Supposedly you're supposed to be able to copy and paste these into Figma. There seems to be some still small bugs that aren't currently visible right now. I feel like that's a little bit of a shame because I was excited when I saw this. I was like, oh, this could really help my students going forward. I'm actually going to try on the Figma app now, see if that works. So I'm going to actually do that right now. All right, we're using the Figma app now. Let's see if we have any success. All right, we're in. Let's see. Drum roll, please. I don't see it working right now. Let's see. One more time. Copy. I'm closing these Figma screens, and I'm going to actually use the Figma app. So this is the Figma app. I'm currently using. I can edit components, so it's working. Nothing. Nada. This is a little disappointing. A little disappointed that it's not working right now. I'll create an update video of this and hopefully it works. This is because I feel like this could definitely help in the process of at least getting some decent wireframes out there fairly quickly. Let's now try the web version. And I might just try it over one more time just to see. I'm actually going to use the same prompt. There we go. And I'm actually just going to copy all this. Okay, web. All right. So this seems like the prompt is ready. Generate designs. Let's see where this goes. All right, we're in. We're seeing what is actually happening. If this is actually going to work or not. Okay, cool. Oof, does not look that good, but it has the general aspects of the web UI, which is okay. It's an okay start. All right. I'm copying this to Figma before it actually finishes to see what it looks like. Let's crossing fingers, guys, because it actually doesn't matter if it's the app or if it is the web browser. So let's see. Command V. It is not working. That is unfortunate. I feel bad. It's not working. I guess it's not working. So they may be doing an update or the code that they're sending to Figma isn't being recognized. Doesn't work. So 1 out of 10 for now. I think I'm going to have to create a video about this once it's actually working, but it is a promising development in the UI UX design space. I wanted to say that I was only trying the standard mode. Let's try the experimental mode. It says 2.5 Pro, uses an image for inspiration. Well, I'm going to, what does it say? Get high fidelity designs with Gemini 2.5 Pro, use an image for inspiration. Well, I'm going to use an image for inspiration. Why not? Let's find one. There we go. Let's use this image for inspiration. All right. We're going to use this image as inspiration. Maybe it will help and we'll just do the web first. Experimental mode. Will this change? Will we be able to go into Figma with this experimental mode? Who knows? Let's cross fingers for Google that you can. It's been more than a couple minutes now and it's still loading. It's going on. Things coming. All right. That doesn't look too bad. I like that. It's way better. I like that. Okay, cool. So this looks a little bit better for sure. But it says edit. So I click edit. Describe your design. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm not going to do anything yet. But this looks a lot better. We are definitely onto something here. I really like this. This is different. This is a different view. It is just an image. But even if it's just an image, I think we can completely change. Okay, I kind of want to be able to copy this and paste this, but Stitch, as you can see here at the bottom left, is still working. Stitch is still working on some, what is it? I don't know. Give it time. What's really interesting, I was thinking about this, if we're able to then copy this into Figma, does that mean that we can basically, not steal, but does this mean that we can basically take designs that are already on the user, I would say, facing side publicly, and basically replicate that using this? Questions that need to be answered, because if so, we may be onto something here for ways of taking UI that already currently exists and then throwing one's little spiel into it. If this can then be converted into UI components very easily, then one's web app or app is safe from these different design elements. And designers, you want to get competition from people that can basically use this software correctly, recreate certain UI designs, and emulate what already exists. Okay, this is taking way too long. Oh, there we go. All right. The designs have been generated for your Review Real Estate Intelligence app. Interesting. It's just one screen. And it shows us the prompt, which is cool. But if I click edit, what happens? I wanted to be able to copy this into Figma. That was the goal. And right now I'm just looking at this. I can save the image. Okay. I guess that answers our questions. Can't convert designs to Figma files. I can only generate and edit mobile and web interface designs. Okay. I want to try some. Let's see if I go back to standard mode, but then, wait. As you can see here, there's a slight difference between both. Standard mode, experimental. Attach a sketch, mockup, or visual inspiration for experimental. Can't do that with standard. Too good to be true. Too good to be true. Well, that sucks. I wanted something a little bit quicker and easier, but I guess we're not going to be able to do that today. So I guess we're just going to have to stick to using, for now, the ways that I've taught you in this course. So let's continue on and see what the next steps are. And hopefully this gets better. Hopefully in the days to come, or weeks to come, or months. Who knows? Ciao.